Katie, do you feel like your voice is being heard?
Yes, definitely. I love Ipswich, because everyone's voice can be heard if it's like voting, or if you're like a school captain, everyone will be able to hear you and take in your thoughts and considerations.
Not really. I think that there should be more for youth and people in general to get out there into the community and help out or do something to sort of get people involved.
No, not really. No, I don't feel like it's being heard at all.
Well, it really depends on the situation at hand. Like sometimes when you're in a younger community you are, because they're younger than you and they listen, but then when you're in an elderly community they don't really listen to you as much. Like they'll ignore your opinion because they think we're young and stupid kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like at school, every time you try and change something they will just ignore it because you're younger than them.
Yeah, I do. I feel like if you can communicate to people around the community, it gets around and you can get heard that way.
In Ipswich, definitely. I've been working in the area and community work for the last 7 years, and I think that we are in a city that values the voice of young people and people working in the field as well, which is good.
And how do you get your voice out there?
Facebook, talking to my friends, other internet sites. There's a whole lot of ways to talk to people now.
Well, it starts off with a simple message and then it gets passed on like a chain throughout the people. So if I tell one person something, then they'll tell another and another until the whole school basically knows about this activity or thing going on.
Well, I think there is a lot of opportunities like volunteering, but there's not really anything to, broadcast that to anyone. They need to put that out there maybe on social media or something.
I talk to my mum, I talk to my friends. I just put suggestions into people I know, and if they can get it around, that'd be great. And what are you passionate about?
Making others smile and making my friends happy and stuff.
Definitely more charities, and the charities actually giving them money, not taking it for themselves. And more things like the 40-hour famine that will raise money. I'd like to see more of that happen.
Music is my main passion or something like that, Music to me is everything.
Photography. Like if you're going to say what I'm passionate about, I have to say like taking photos. That'd be my biggest passion. I love taking photos and I'm a big,
For more young people to actually be heard, so for elderly people, like parents and everything, to open up to their children and be like a guiding light in a way. Like you can talk to them and they won't judge you for it, like what you've done, because I know a lot of students and stuff that are going through hard times in life and they won't talk to their parents about it and they'll hide it and then they'll just go like down ways of depression and stuff. So just for them to be heard.
Yeah, and like stuff like at school, more help probably for the younger kids that are going through depression. Because
and more jobs for people so they have money and don't rely on the dole.
Yeah, not like having to get money off their parents, like more jobs going for kids around our age and stuff.
More availability.
And what are you passionate about? I love netball. I play in the Ipswich rep team. I play club, school, everything netball. And how would you like to make a difference?
Well, I do plan on going overseas and volunteering.
Listening and talking and just being there for people.
I'd like to try and raise as much money as I can through things like the World's Greatest Shave, 40-hour famine, park to park, etc. I'd like to raise as much money as I can towards those charities to help create a cure for cancer and all that as well.
Like a more open set for the community so everyone's accepted, not just because there's so many different groups going around now. There's like gothics, there's emos, there's the little girls that wear really, really short clothes and everything, like for everyone to be accepted as a whole, whether they were brought up like that or a different way. So everyone's kind of looking at each other as one instead of judging everyone else like they do now.
Yeah.
One of the hopes I have, I think there's sometimes a bit of a stigma that you hear the words townies thrown around and, and the young people are no good, blah, blah, blah. But I think the future wouldn't be to see those people pushed out of the city centre or anything like that, but more education and services there to support these young people instead of, I guess, pushing them to the side. So that's what I'd like to see happen.
And what differences would you like to make to the world?
Oh, there's so many, but I think if I can just, I think if you can just focus on yourself as in not a selfish manner, but change what you want to see in the world by first changing yourself. So if you want to see people smile more, smile more. If you want to, I guess, see young people empowered, be the person that goes out and, encourages people. So yeah, that's it.
I hope that it can become a safer place, that people don't hear the name Ipswich and are like, oh, Ipswich. I hope that it can be a place where people can come and have fun and be safe.
And how do you think those hopes could be achieved?
By working together as a community, not as an individual person, just working together and achieving everything possible.